As a black sheep, you have a decision to make. Let that sink in. You have a decision to make. There comes a point in time in life where you decide what direction you want to head. There's so many choices you can make. There's so many paths you can go down. Every journey, every path leads to somewhere. You have different story that you're destined for. There's a good destiny based on the choices you make, and there's a bad outcome in terms of your destiny based on the choices you make. So if you decide to go the bad route, there's a destiny that has been designed for that. The outcome of the choices you make will come to light. But if you choose to make good decisions, you will also see much better outcome. Now, either journey has adversity on the way. Now it's up to you to make that decision for yourself. Your mom can't help you, your dad can't help you, your teacher cannot help you, your relatives cannot help you. No one can help you make this decision. You make decisions day in, day out. You make choices every single day you wake up. You make choices whether you make your bed or you don't. And as you make your bed, so you lie in it. You make decisions whether you eat breakfast or you don't, whether you go to work or you don't. You make decisions whether you study for your tests and exams or you don't. You make decisions whether you show up early in practice or you don't. Now there's consequences if you show up late at practice. For people who are athletes out there, there's a consequences when you continuously show up late at work. Eventually you're gonna get fired. Those are immediate consequences. Now I'm talking about consequences that is within your control. When you don't make decisions to go and attack what you are called to do, your mission, your purpose, when you don't make decisions to follow your path, you let other people choose your career for you. You let other people tell you what they think you should study. Oh, I think you should become a doctor. I think you should become a lawyer. Well, what do you think you would like to be? You've got to make that decisions for yourself. Otherwise, if you hit adversity, you're going to start pointing fingers. Oh, mom, oh, dad, you're the reason why I failed my bar exam for law school. Or I didn't get into med school because I failed my MCAT. But I didn't want to be a doctor anyways. It was your dream. Why don't you make that decision for you? So you look yourself in the mirror and not blame somebody else. See, if you don't make decisions for yourself, you begin to look around trying to point fingers. You blame everyone else for your mistakes, for your incompetency. But when you make decisions for yourself, there's nobody else to blame than to look at yourself in the mirror and said, I made this decision and I know how to fix it. My mom is not coming to save me. My dad is not coming to save me. My siblings are not coming to save me. My society is not coming to save me. I make the decisions. And when you begin to make decisions, there's a difference in the level of maturity that you will begin to attain. Because what comes with making your own decisions also forces you to start making more smarter decisions. Am I gonna drink 12 cans of beer? There's nothing wrong with drinking beer. For those of you that enjoy drinking, you can have a can or two, but when you start drinking 12-15 cans of beer and all of a sudden you got kidney issues, or they have to rush you to the hospital to pump out alcohol from your stomach because you got too much alcohol in you, What you drink? Can you drink 12 cans of water? Think about it. If you can't drink 12 cans of water, how are you able to drink that much beer? It's psychology, you know. It's logical. It's common sense. You know, when you're drinking a whole bottle of vodka in one night, you know, how do you expect to react the next day? Your whole immunity slows down and stuff. Yeah, you can have a few glasses shot, but some of you guys are not responsible with the decisions you make day in, day out. You make bad decisions, and those decisions, they lead to multiple adversities. Some adversity unforced. They lead to take that back. They lead to forced adversity. When you put yourself in a situation based on the decisions you make, you force yourself into some adversity. It leads to forced adversity because you're making poor decisions. Now, life will throw a test at you occasionally, but some tests, you put yourself in the situation. You know, when you drink 3 bottles of vodka and you rush to the hospital, yeah, it's adversity, but whose fault was it? Whose decisions was it to drink 3 bottles? Now, you could say you were playing a drinking game and your friends peer pressured you. Excuses. We're not making excuses. You gotta hold yourself accountable for your decisions every single day. You know, when you overdrink and you're not sober enough, then maybe there was a rape allegation and you weren't sober, she wasn't sober, or he wasn't sober, and now nobody knows what they're doing, and it's time to hold yourself accountable, and you're saying it's under the influence of alcohol. Well, guess what? Who drank the alcohol? First, step 1 is you made a decision to be under the influence of alcohol. Now, you can't even look yourself in the mirror and hold yourself accountable. You're pointing fingers and blaming a substance. You need to make a decision today that I will not allow a substance to take over my judgment. I will not allow a substance to take over my judgment. And whatever decisions I make, I will hold myself accountable because they are my decisions. Now, sometimes you could make mistakes. Mistakes happens. You know, you could make poor choices. But you need to limit the level of poor choices you make. If you're a person who constantly makes poor choices, you're gonna have a lot of adversity. You know, even the adversity that wasn't destined for you, that was just as a result of your poor choices. You will encounter more adversity that way. Now you're gonna say, "Oh, life is hard on me. Life is tough on me." Well, guess who's pulling the strings? Not me. You. You're looking at yourself in the mirror. You're the one who's making those choices. You're the one who's pulling the strings. You're the one who's hanging out with bad friends. You chose your friends. You chose the people you want to hang out with. You choose the meal you want to eat. If that's a a choice given. You know, some people don't choose what they eat. But if you're privileged enough to choose some of those things I have listed, then make better choices. You know, because at the end of the day, the decisions you make matter. The decisions you make is gonna decide how far apart you're offset away from your destiny, away from your mission, away from your purpose. You know, it's inevitable you're gonna make poor decisions occasionally, but if you make less poor decisions, you won't be too far off track, unlike someone who constantly makes a lot of poor decisions. Now they are way far off. You know, they are way far off their purpose, and they have to go through more and more adversity that they have dug themselves in, and now they have to climb their way out, and it's usually very challenging and difficult. So to wrap up, you know, this conversation, I will encourage you guys to start making more smart decisions. Make good decisions. They call it champion choices. Make champ choices. If you want to be a winner, you have to think, how is this decision affecting my legacy, my influence, my public or private image? How is this decision impacting my life? When you start thinking that way, you begin to make more decisions. And when you understand you're going to be responsible for the results of your actions, you automatically want to make better decisions, except if you don't care about yourself. If you don't care about yourself, then we got work to do. We need to talk. You need to hit me up. We need to talk, man. Why you don't care about yourself? Because if you do really care about yourself, you will utmostly want to make better decisions. So I'll leave you guys with that, and I'll be back on another topic very soon. See you, Black Sheep. Make good decisions. Bye.